Good morning, Miss. Thanks for the chance given to me. I will present the final semester exam assignments that I have been working on. Okay, number one, the aspect and classification of language. Aspect of language. The first, phonology. The study of speech structure within a language, including both the patterns of basic speech units and the aspect rules of pronunciation, is known as phonology. The units of sounds that make up a language are called phonemes. For example, the word "that" contains three phonemes. The th represents one phoneme th. The a maps to the short sound a, and to its basic sound t. Number two, for morphology. Moving to the next level of language, we find the study of the smallest units of meaning, morphemes. Morphemes include base words such as head, dog, or love, as well as affix such as an, re, the plural s or s, and the past tense ad. Knowledge of the morphology of our language is critical to vocabulary development and reflects the small building blocks for comprehension. Number three, syntax. The study of how individual words and their most basic meaningful units are combined to create sentences is known as syntax. As words are grouped together, when we communicate, we must follow the rules of grammar of our language. In other words, it's syntax. It is the knowledge of syntax that allows us to recognize that the following two sentences, while containing different word order and levels of complexity, have the same meaning. Example, the boy hit the ball. The ball was hit by the boy. Number four, semantics. Not only does the grammatical structure of our language provide the needed clues for understanding, we also have a wealth of figurative language and rich description that adds color and nuance to our communication. Semantics refers to the ways in which a language conveys meanings. Number five, pragmatics refers to the ways the members of the speech community achieve their goals using language. The way we speak to our parents is not the same as the way we interact with a sibling, for example. B. Classification of language. There are two kinds of classification of language practice in linguistics: genetic and typological. The purpose of genetic classification is to group language into families according to their degree of diachronic relatedness. For example, within the Indo-European family, such subfamilies as Germanic or Celtic are recognized. Typological classification groups language into types according to their structural characteristics. The most famous typological classification is probably that of isolating, agglutinating, of inflecting, of an inflating language, which was frequently invoked in the 99th century in support of evolutionary theory of language development. Number two, phonetic. Phonetic is a branch of linguistics that studies how humans produce and perceive sounds, or in the case of sign language. Example An example of phonetics is how the Letter B. In the word bed is spoken, you start out with your lips together. You start out with your lips together. Then air from your lungs is forced over your vocal cords, which begin to vibrate and make noise. 3. Voice and voiceless. A. Voice. Your vocal cords with actually mucous membranes stretch across the larynx at the back of the throat. By tightening the larynx as you speak, the vocal cords modulate the flow of breath expelled from the lungs. These are the voice consonants B, D, G, and etc. B. Voiceless. Voiceless consonants do not do not use the vocal cords to produce their hard, percussive sounds. Instead, they are slack, allowing air to flow freely from the lungs to the mouth, where the tongue, teeth, and lips aim to modulate the sound. For phonology. Phonology is branch of linguistics that studies how language or dialects systematically organize their sounds. The term also refers to the sounds or sign system of any particular language variety. Example: the final S sounds in herbs and crabs follow a simple to understand phonological rule. Number 4. In phoneme. In linguistics, small unit of speech distinguishing one word from another as the element P in tab, which paragraphs that word from tab, tag, and tag. Number 6. Minimal pairs. Minimal pairs are pairs of words or phrases in particular language, spoken or signed, that differ in only on one phonological element, such as a phoneme, toneme, or chroneme, and have distinct meaning. They are used to demonstrate that two phonemes are two separate phonemes in the language. Example: that pair let plus let can be used to demonstrate that the phoneme. Number 7. The difference between phonetics and phonology. Phonetics deals with the production of speech sounds by humans, often without prior knowledge of the language being spoken. Phonology is about patterns of sounds, especially different patterns of sounds in different languages or within each language, different patterns of sounds in different positions in words. Number 8. Morphology. Morphology is the study of words. Morphemes are the minimal units of words that have a meaning cannot be subdivided further. An example of a free morpheme is bed, and an example of bound morpheme is lick. It is bound because although it has meaning, it cannot stand alone. Number 9. Syntax is the study of how words and morphemes combine to form large units such as phrase and sentence. There are numerous approaches to syntax which differ in their central assumptions and goals. Example: heading to the door, she picked up her purse and ran. In this sentence, hurrying to the door is the dependent clause, and she picked up her purse and ran is the independent clause. Let's take a look at this clause becoming full sentence with the right syntax. Number 10. Semantics. Semantics at Tulliser. Semantics is the study of meaning in language. It can be applied to entire text or to single words. For example, destination and last stop technically mean the same things, but students of semantics analyze their subtle shades of meaning. Number 11. Sociolinguistic. Sociolinguistic is the study of the interaction between language and society. An introduction to sociolinguistics is an essential introductory text for all students of sociolinguistics and a span point of reference for students of English language studies and applied linguistics. Number 12. Psycholinguistics. Psycholinguistics is the discipline that investigates and describes the psychological process that make it possible for humans to master and use language. Psycholinguists conduct research on speech development and language development, and how individuals of all ages comprehend and produce a language. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you, Miss. Good morning, Miss. Thanks for the chance has given to me. Now I will present the final semester exam assignments. Good morning, Miss. Thanks for the chance has given to me. Now known as phonology. The small units of sounds that make up a language are called phonetics. For example, the word that contains three phonetics. Good morning, Miss. Thanks for the chance has given to me. Now I will present the final